Hello, welcome to From the Fox Footy Archives. This time around we'll take a look back at round 13, 1999, when Fremantle hosted Richmond at Subiaco Oval. Both sides had struggled through the first half of the season. Richmond, with 5 wins and 7 losses, were teetering on the edge of falling out of finals calculations under Jeff Geeshan. They had to win the game to stay in touch with the top 8. Fremantle had suffered an atrocious start to the season under new coach Damien Drum, losing their first 6 games. But they started to turn things around mid-season and came into this contest having won 2 of their last 3 games. They were confident of racking up another win on home soil. And now 4 minutes into the final term, it's the Tigers leading by 7 points.
Now in the heat of the contest, Damien Drum has taken some of these starting players off, and it does seem to be a big gamble at this stage.
Fletcher tried to give it across to support. Campbell played it very well. Great use of the body. Turned around and kicked it to Holland. Holland told to play on now. Did he move off the line? Matters not. He kicks it down towards full forward. Richardson and Carroll. Well, it's going to be a free kick to Richardson against Carroll. Richardson going at his 6th. His 3rd of the second half. Slides it across the face. A reprieve for Carroll and the Dockers.
Refueled the tank and he's out and away. Bandy. His has dried up a little. Started so well. Free kick. Dockers' way. Damien Drum. 7 years as a player at Geelong. Just 63 games. Did it the hard way. Knows no other way. In his first year as coach of the Dockers. Into half forward. Waterhouse. Goal kicking's his forte. That's what he's here to do. Only he and Tony Modder have kicked more than 5 for the Dockers in any one game. That is a great kick, Clive.
Knights intercepted and it really nearly punished the Dockers badly.
Clay Sampson's behind. Gives Richmond the lead by that margin. 1 point. McManus. Richardson stands the mark. Richardson arguably the difference between the two sides. And McManus just gives the ball over, and then Carroll gives a 50-metre penalty away.
Yeah, that's undisciplined play again.
I tell you what, I was concerned, young Trent Carroll, of his attitude when he came out after three-quarter time to take on the task. Just 3 goals this year. This is an important one. It's a good one for the Tigers. The skipper's done it. Richardson 5 for the Tigers. Campbell. Chip kick into Harrison. Not too much of an advantage to his side there, because all that does is declare you to go to one side. Harrison long to that outer side. Michael from behind. Just had it covered all the way over the other 2 big men in Bandy and Ottens. Gives it to Norwich. This kick also not a good one. Callaway. Waterhouse from behind. He made it. 30 goals last season on 23 now. Make that 24. Waterhouse has the last 2.
Well, the former South Australian Clive Waterhouse, one of the most exciting players in Western Australia. Former #1 draft pick. Bandy. It's all square again. Knights, the skipper, digs it out of the middle. Was that a push in the back? Play goes on. It looked a bit dubious. Harding gets back. Plenty of time. Bandy is on across the ground. So too Bond. Bond has got it. Pulls rank. Comes away. Norwich, awkward half volley. Controlled it brilliantly. It comes back to Bond. He's going down towards half forward. Look for Kickett to be on the end of this one. Kickett can run to 50. Nobody challenging. Waterhouse is on for the hand pass. Clive turns around. Bang! It's another one. The Dockers on fire. It's just been a quality game all day. Bandy goes after it. Holland gathers it into the path of Knights. Awkward bounce for him. Wouldn't sit. Clement goes after it and turn. Coming through, Kickett brilliantly picked up Daffy. Away to Knights. Knights looking for Richo. Coming across is Parker, not in time. Richardson has marked. This to tie it up from 15 metres out. Richardson, his 6th of the afternoon, scores a level.
Matthew Richardson, goalless in round 1, has now got his 3rd bag of 6. 6 goals, 6 to the big man. Wills for the Dockers. Holland drops it. Brodie Holland for the Dockers gets a second chance on the right foot out in the path of Gale. He can take it and go. He takes it and stops. Gale deliberately. An excellent kick from the young man. So the pressure on everybody. Umpires, players, and more particularly coaches on the boundary line. Dockers turn it back. Bowden's got it. 70 metres out from goal. Richardson will be his target. Richardson standing in the square. He wants it long and high. Bowden waits. A lead offered by Platt. Now Richardson dummies one. It's a game of cat and mouse. Who's going to crack first? Bowden gives in. He's going to kick long. Doesn't get onto it well. It spins. Richardson's behind. Pushes the pack. In front at the back. Sampson turns around. Has a good look. This is an excellent kick. Hollands has got it. Hollands, who spent time on the Sydney list in '96, then back to North Albury. The boy from the bush is happy. He's got it.
After the three-quarter time siren, just kept his head in the pocket, centred the ball. The centre square vital now. Scores are level. 4.5 minutes to go. It's bouncing around in there. Campbell put down. Knights, who's been terrific. So too Fletcher. Kicks it towards half-forward and Black. Hip his head. Hit it back to Norrish. Norrish kicks it long. Bandy has run off the centre square. Missed the mark. Dropped his head. Bandy goes after it. Spills wide. Chance for Gale. In the grass. Gets it to Wills. Wills can go over the top to Ship. Ship turns around to be sure and slams it through. Dockers back in front.
Scores have been level 4 times in this last quarter. But on 3 of those occasions, it's been the Dockers who have got the goal to break the deadlock and be in front. Richmond did it once early in the quarter. So it just seems that each time Richmond get there, the Dockers have an answer. Clive Waterhouse, 3 goals in this last quarter for the Dockers. Andrew Ship, the last one. Mark Gale, the one prior to that. Spins on out the back. Fletcher again, racking up possessions to half forward. Ship couldn't take the mark. Tigers with an opportunity. Dragicevic towards half forward for his side. Kick it, waited for it to come into the chest. Couldn't take the mark. It skips on out the back. Tigers with a chance, can't get the handball away. Dockers have numbers at the ball. Clementi's kick goes the wrong way in actual fact. Platt will be the first one onto it. Can't get the handball away. A pair of Dockers there. Norwich long towards the boundary line. Gale on the top again towards Fletcher to Parker. Cool in a crisis, the Dockers defence. Exchange of handball. Eventually ends up with Greg Harding. Runs through the wing. His kick doesn't get there to Waterhouse. Turned back by Bowden. Dropped in short. Campbell turns again towards centre half forward. Richardson's in front. He should mark it. Interfered from behind. Not given. Here's the opportunity. Tivendale concedes ground back to Sampson. Again looking to set something up. Nothing to give. Now does to the far side and found them. Matthew Rogers.
Gee, Harding's kick on the outer side, it just needed more, didn't it? Waterhouse was away and inspired. He was inspiring himself running down towards the pocket.
It makes a huge difference again, just a matter of inches in these games. Certainly some of these Richmond players have been kicking under pressure, and no more so than this one.
Matthew Rogers to square the game once again. Has missed. The mighty roar goes around Subiaco Stadium.
Well, that can be a very costly miss, or it may be a crucial miss for Richmond. Just now 5 points of difference, and the Dockers have got to try and clear it out of the area. I'd love to get it straight down the other end.
Oh, Parker kicks it in directly, and the mark has been taken by Hollands. Well, inexplicable. So Hollands in the pocket with a chance to give the Tigers the lead. Now, if you've tuned in wanting the news on the East Coast, it's coming up immediately after the football. We've got 1:40 remaining to be played. Not an important kick for the young man here. It's close. I tell you what, that's a great effort under pressure. What a wonderful kick. Ben Hollands.
Well, that's a 7-point play, Dennis, that we saw Fremantle have the opportunity earlier in the game, and that's an unbelievable turnover from the kick-in. With not long left on the clock, you just would have loved to have seen Shane Parker just kick it to the best percentage option. Outside 50, make it at least, if there's a turnover, as hard as possible for Richmond to score, but gave it up.
What a wonderful stage Australian rules football presents. Ben Hollands has stood up there. He's delivered for the Tigers. They are now 1 point in front. Here they come again. Proctor from the wing to half forward. Richardson caught behind. Protects himself with his hand. They go to ground. Dockers swarm in on the ball. Carroll tries to get it out. Does so to kick it. Clock ticks down to 1 minute of play left. Gale holds it up a little. The crowd roar. Keep going. Keep going. Attacking the ball. Ship loses it towards Holland, and it's over the line and out of bounds. Clock stops at 52 seconds. Andrew Ship, young man from Gembrook in the Yarra Valley in Victoria. Playing now with the Dockers. Drop down, Callaway quickly onto the boot. Bounces again through the interchange. 1 point the difference. Richmond 127, Freo 126.
Boys, the tension down here is unbearable. It's unbelievable.
Jeff Geeshan working the phones. 42 seconds to go. Michael to Prescott. Can't get away. McKee tied him up. Daffy dives on top of it. That's holding the ball surely.
It is, yes.
32 seconds to go. The Dockers. They've got to move it, and they've got to move it quickly. Fletcher has been terrific. 1913 and 1912, the spiral. It needs a mark. Modra launches himself. Trying to juggle it out of there is Bowden. Slapping it goalward was Waterhouse. Modra can't emerge from the pack. Down goes McKee. Thumps it wide. Chance for the Dockers taken by Ship. And passes back towards the middle. Kicker tried to knock it. In comes Hollands. Hand passes for the line. It's out of bounds. And the clock is stopped on 3 seconds. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do now. Those expressions tell it all. It's in the hands of the players. One final roll of the dice. The Dockers need to grab it and kick a score. Michael goes up. It's in the air. Wait for the siren. Tigers win. Tigers win. What a great victory. What a great victory.
So a fantastic pressure goal by Ben Holland saw the Tigers get up by a solitary point and keep their 1999 finals hopes alive. Hollands kicked just 5 goals in his 8-game career for the Tigers, finishing up at the end of 1999. But no one can ever take this memorable moment away from him when he lived out every kid's dream of slotting through the winning goal.